Hello, everybody. It's Tony Baldwin here. I'm so excited to share with you a simple toolkit that I put together called Three to Get, One to Give. Welcome to the Problems to Prosperity mindset here. I put some things together for you, to help us think about things a little bit more positively and just improve our mindset as we go through this crazy thing we call life and all the noise that's out there. I really just want to share this and help you. This is for anyone who is considering making a positive change and opening the door to a new path. Now, this is not your average real estate advice where I'm going to tell you why you should buy or sell right now, what the rates are, what the Fed's doing, and what have you. This is about how to take a different approach and make your life easier. If you're like me, the market can be stressful, and at times it's easy to get lost in the negativity and how complex everything is. And maybe it's time to start thinking about things differently. And we all want clarity amid the confusion, and I'm here to simplify everything, clear the slate and give you a fresh start. So the first thing that I'm going to share with you as I share my screen, it is going to be the Three to Get, One to Give toolkit. Now this one here has 4 doors. There's 3 things that we got to get and 1 to give. This simple system, I truly believe, does allow us to have a prosperous present here. Again, I'll restate, this is for anyone who is considering making a positive change and just thinking about things a little bit differently. Okay, so for this first door that we're going to open, so important. Number 1, get a new lens. All right, this one is the door that opens all others. Buying and selling real estate can be stressful, but it doesn't have to be. It all starts with getting a new lens to see through. Now, my wife, Katrina, you guys know, some of you know that she started a photography business, and now she bought a really nice camera and it came with a stock lens. And some of the first pictures she was taking, they were good, but it just wasn't capturing the quality that she felt she could have. So she went and spent some money on a really nice lens. And now pictures are way higher quality. So that's a great example of how we see things too. So trust me, I've felt the pain and had some big L's in my real estate journey, but that's even more reason for us to create a better mindset. There's a ton of noise out there and unreliable sources of information feeding on fear, hype, and clicks with headlines that sell drama to keep you scared. Negativity can derail your outlook and cause you to focus on all the wrong things. So that's why my first part here is the most important, and it sets the tone for a positive mindset, and it lays the foundation for everything else moving forward. Now, we're just going to touch on these really quick. We can also go dive deeper into this stuff. If you ever need me, I'm always available. All right, so the first one is live where you want to live. Lens, lens. L, live where you want to live. How many of us kind of just get trapped sometimes thinking that this is where we're going to be and this is how it's going to be forever? I really want you to elevate your perspective too. So E, elevate your perspective. Really think about where you want to live, why you want to live there, and that you can do it. Really just put your mind there, start thinking about it, and also having that perspective of, wow, how grateful should I be, or, living in gratitude for the opportunity to even think about buying and selling right now. I mean, some people don't have that luxury. And so wherever you're at, just really think about elevating your perspective too. Never let fear dominate your vision. Never let fear dominate your vision. How many times do we just go straight to the negative and start thinking about all of the negative things, and just as we calculate this risk and we do this and that, we start to lose sight of the vision and what we really want and what's going to make us happy. S, see yourself already there. So as you're on Zillow or Realtor and you're typing homes in and you're looking at them, really allow yourself to see yourself there, playing in the backyard with the kids or driving around the community, or actually go on a vacation, physically see yourself there too. But that's the first step here, is to get a new lens. All right, the next one, number 2, get a pro. Buying and selling real estate requires specific knowledge, skills, tools, and communication that a professional can help with. Now, you should consult with a qualified and experienced expert in real estate and then also choose a trusted lender. So the thousands of questions that you have about the process can be answered by utilizing their resources. So I know right now you might have 5,000 questions or maybe just 5, but they're really important and you're not getting answers to your questions right now. That's where you get a pro, they're going to answer a lot of that stuff for you. All right, so you deserve a great communicator and someone who's personally invested in your best interest. The best real estate agents live by the old car code of fiduciary duty. So I'll peel back the curtain a little bit. I don't think this is advertised much here, but as realtors, this is what we sign up for here: obedience, loyalty, disclosure, confidentiality, accountability, reasonable skill, and care. And the best agents are those that live by that code and are professional. Make sure that if you are getting an agent, that they're trusted and they have great reviews. Just because someone does a lot of real estate or they sell a lot, they do a ton of volume or they drive nice cars or their Instagram looks amazing, doesn't necessarily mean that they're super professional, that they're going to treat you right. So make sure that you are getting a pro to help you. It's going to help with the thousands of other things. Next thing to get, this is the third thing we're going to get, is get happy. How many of us just focus on how hard or stressful the process is? That's most people, myself included at times. And that's because A, they don't have a correct lens to see things clearly, which aligns with their vision. And then B, have not consulted with a pro. So once those steps are in place, it allows you to increase efficiency and then focus on enjoying the process, as well as the reasons behind wanting to buy, sell, invest, or relocate. You can still be a savvy buyer or seller, calculate and risk and crunch numbers, but at the same time, be happy. Happy is an acronym here. H, have faith that it always works out. Can't tell you how many times we've toured properties or we've even gone under contract with a client and it just didn't necessarily work out, but then the house of their dreams came along after that. It always works out. So sometimes when it doesn't work out, it works out. So have faith. A, ask better questions. Instead of asking all the negative questions, start asking positive questions like, how am I going to feel when I get into this house? Or, how nice is it going to be that I'm going to be this much closer to the things that I want? Or, the potential positives. I mean, just list out all of the different things that are positives. And I think a lot of us take that for granted. They go, well, of course. I mean, I want to move and have a nice house so that I can have these nice things. But think about, really start to have those predominate instead of the other things, really potential positives. My favorite here is party before you move. Yes, celebrate before you move. Katrina and I have moved 10 times in 10 years. Yes, I'm aware we are crazy, okay? And we've gone through so much and it's been so stressful at times, but boy, we've gotten better at stuff. And what we've learned is that you have to celebrate while you're moving, celebrate before you move. And if you can, while you're moving, order some pizza or go out and celebrate before you get on the moving truck. Because what happens, get all your stuff boxed up, you get it to the house, you're unboxing for, it feels like weeks, and you're there, but you never really feel like you're quite there. And it's just hard to really celebrate what you just did, this huge positive change in your life. So shift it, put it in the front load that happiness. All right. The last one, yields begin with taking risks. No risks, no reward. The wealthy are wealthy for a reason, and it's because they're able to take those risks. Now, maybe the yield is money, which is great. Real estate, you can do that. But maybe the yield is just as simple as getting some peace of mind, having some peace in your heart, like knowing that we're going to be getting out of a bad situation and into a better one. I think those are the things that are really helpful. So those are the 3 to get. Now we're on to our last one. This is number 4. Give less attention to the how. It's my firm belief that the number one reason people fail to make a positive change or achieve any large goal, like buying a house or making a big move, is due to instant gratification and fear. And most of us focus too much time on the how, get scared, uninspired, resort to short-term pleasure, and then lose sight of what we really want and why. We pay too much attention to the wrong things, and that's not healthy. Okay, so now that you have a new lens, or working with a pro, and you have a more efficient and enjoyable strategy of engaging in the process, focusing on what it is you really want and why will help you elevate above the complexities of how and allow you to take the first steps of unlocking true prosperity. I mean, all the noise out there, all the stuff about how do you do this? How do I afford a house? How do I? And those are great, okay? But it's just packaged in all this negativity. And I think what and why is going to help you. Why do you truly want to buy or sell? Let's think about it. Are you trying to escape some type of pain, or are you really needing some higher level of happiness, or you want to cash out on some of that equity? Let's really isolate why. Why is relocating or selling so important? What are the factors in that? Are you moving closer to family? Are you getting away from some family? What is it that's so important? Is it for your kids? Is it for your wife? Is it for your husband? Why are you so inspired to make this change? And really looking at those questions is going to drive deep down into the inspiration behind it, which I think is super important. What do you want life to look like when you buy or sell? What do you want it to look like? What do you want? Are you downsizing? Do you need more space? Are you open to less space? Do you want to save? Do you want to expand? What is it that you really want from the transaction? Is it solely money related? Well, then let's look at your equity position. Let's take a look at that. If it's a big enough chunk and it's going to allow you to do some things in life that you want to do, then maybe that's the reason that you should sell. Or maybe that's the reason that you buy. What is it going to take to get there? Instead of the how and all the how do we do this? How do we do that? What is it going to take to get there? I need 20 or I need 50,000 saved up or whatever it is. I need to, start making moves this way. That's going to be really helpful when you think about what it is and then what is the first step. What's the very first step? Do I need to have that tough conversation that that we haven't had yet? What is the first step in it? So that's it. That's the 3 to get, 1 to give. We're going to recap really quick and then we'll wrap it up. Get a new lens, get a pro, get happy, give less attention to the how. Now, by following this simple system, you're going to save yourself a lot of unneeded stress and time spent on the wrong things. The goal should always be to live a fulfilling life and enjoy it anyway, because if we aren't happy now or contributing to the happiness of others, then what's the point? That's why this simple system equals a prosperous present. Now, I really hope that you've received some value from this, and moving forward, that we can stay connected. I'm committed to helping you make a positive change in your life. And if you or someone you know is looking for some real estate assistance, I'd be more than happy if you shared my info with them, or give me a call and we can chat. Now, I really, truly do feel that I just want to give, and I want to be a resource and a refuge for you and for anyone. There's just so much negativity out there. I just want to be that lighthouse for you, that things can be positive, that things can change, that you can be happy, not tomorrow, but right now. And it's by how we look at things. And so, again, I'm really happy that I was able to share this with you. If it did help, please let me know. Or if there's some other questions that you have, shoot them my way. I'd be happy to answer them. All right. So have a great day. I look forward to chatting even more.